It's actually an interesting story because I came here during high school with my mom to look at schools, another school actually. I didn't come to look at Pitt. And we were driving down Fifth Avenue, and it was a beautiful sunny day like it is today. And I just saw this massive cathedral of learning. I had no idea what it was at all. And all these young people out on the lawn, playing frisbee, laying out, reading, and I said, wow, what is this place? I want to go to school here. And that's how I ended up here.
I find that my experience of coming to Pitt and growing to love the university was sort of serendipitous. I grew up in a small town in western Pennsylvania called Donora, Pennsylvania. And I hadn't really never been very far from home, so I explored a couple universities and really chose to come here because my two best friends were going here. One was already here and the other one was coming here. Her brother had been a powerful force here at the university, was even named a university scholar on the walkway here at the cathedral, and really still didn't understand what any of that meant. Came for a visit and just thought it was the most fabulous place on this earth because it was still a bus ride away home, and it was still a whole nother experience outside of the element that I had grown up and been used to.
Well, actually, I ended up here for graduate school primarily because of the programs that were here that there weren't that many offered, but also because I was looking for someplace that was innovative in terms of educating kids, and Pitt had that reputation. And actually I was doing some things that had gotten some recognition, and someone actually contacted me, suggested I come down for a briefing with the department, and met with them and liked it so much that I decided to come.
Being a resident of the city of Pittsburgh, I was already aware of the university, and it just proved to be a place that I felt very comfortable going to school. My older sister, was the first in our family to go to college, and she attended a school outside of the city. And I just felt that it would be better for me to stay in the area, to stay local, and I just felt comfortable with the idea of coming to Pitt.
My first experiences on campus was when I was, I think, 8 years old. And at the time, my family was living in Northview Heights, projects over on the north side, and there was a summer program for gifted kids. So two of my girlfriends and I would take the bus every morning, take the 6B Spring Garden down into town, and then take the 71B Highland Park onto campus. And the program was over at the Frick School. And so I was on campus every day for this summer. And of course, you know, they walked us through Oakland, and we saw the nationality rooms in the cathedral, and I just fell in love. So it was time to apply to schools when I was in high school. At that time, my family was living in Monroeville, and I was going to Gateway. And I went to the guidance counselor, and I said, well, my application is ready. And she said, well, which schools, plural, are you applying to? And I said, I'm only applying to one. I'm going to Pitt. And she said, but what if you don't get into Pitt? And I couldn't conceive that I would not possibly get into the University of Pittsburgh, because it was the only place I wanted to be.